Howdy guys, Osmo502 here for a late night update video. This video is just to try and explain where I've been for the past few months, I think. I got lazy, got burnt out. That's the long and short of it. No real excuse for not doing things. Recently in my life, I'm doing some new things. I'm trying to get some equipment together so I can do some IRL car videos because I'm really into cars. I'm literally sitting here recording this, looking at Audacity and throwing it around the screen because it's funny. I don't know, man. It's just like, we're all human. We all make mistakes, blah, 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 blah. Basically, the long and short of it is I got bored, didn't really do it much. When I was doing stuff at work, I decided to take a different approach to how I do work in real life. And I've decided to take the same approach here. I put more dedication into it and stuff like that. I now have a Trello board set up for my own recording schedule and stuff like that. And it's working out a lot better. Because, as you can see here, jump cut. So as you can see here, here's our current page as of 9:20 at night here, PM. Current page and all that. You see here, I have my own Trello board I set up for myself. I don't know if I'm going to make this public so everybody can see this. But actually, we can put this down to done. I just did this. I made the Discord community about a few seconds ago, officially. These are all the videos I plan to record. So I have TF2 in here, 2MD Football, VR Bowling, more Azeroth Core, Trinity Core, Monster Hunter Rise, Lights Hope, Molten Core, Sail Forth, more Despots game, Company Heroes 3 when that comes out. We're still not done with this. More Zetabot stuff. This is the stuff that I have edited inside of my YouTube folders here that just needs to be edited / uploaded. I know for a fact that these two need to be uploaded. These only need to be edited. This is everything right now that's sitting inside of the content page here, right? That's everything that's sitting in there that's ready to go and just needs to be SEO'd and then ready to be scheduled. And then when it's done, it's officially posted. This footage didn't make it, so that could be gone. This is the new strategy we're doing for getting stuff done on YouTube. And now, I know some people might look at this one here in the YouTube project get monetized and say, oh, great, bro. Another fucking guys only do this for the money. Listen, bro. It is a goal of everybody who does YouTube at some point to make something off of it so that you can do it as a job. Here's the deal. I work information technology, which is the main reason why I did PC Building Sims IT expansion, because I want to make that video to give my insights to other techs who are just starting out in the field. I might be only 23 and I've only been in the field for about 5-6 years, but I've seen a lot in IT, and I've seen what it's like to work a real job, and it sucks. Let's just be honest. Now, granted, I am a geeky person, as I'm recording this video on one of my latest computers that costed $3,000 plus. I've done IT as a job since I was 18, and I never wanted to do anything else. And IT doesn't always feel like a job to me. It's a huge passion of mine. But so is technology, video games, and doing YouTube stuff. It is a passion of mine. The idea is if I could make enough money, if I could make a living wage off of YouTube just doing what I do now, I would happily live my life the rest of the days doing that. I do not have a problem with that. I've always said to people that I can realistically see making a living wage off it. I don't always see making millions upon millions off of it, and I'd be okay with that. But the idea is that is always a milestone you want to hit, is to get monetized. Because after this would change and be the new project would be to get this many subs, this many subs, this many subs, this many subs. Because the idea is that it's just something that everybody wants to do. I get it that a lot of people on YouTube audience-wise don't like the idea of people who do this only want to do it for the money. Louis is a big example of somebody I can think of who made content with Vanis and them. And at one point, he lost a lot of followers because on Twitter, he told somebody, well, there's just not enough money to make off of YouTube, so that's why he stopped doing it. He was clearly after it just for the money. Oh, apple juice is so good. He was clearly after it only for the money. I can be honest with everybody. When me and my best friend long ago wanted to do YouTube, this is back when we were in junior high, so give or take around like maybe 2014, 2015, we wanted to do YouTube as a job because we didn't want to work real jobs when we left high school. This is a dead honest truth. And I did find my passion for something while I was in high school early. I found my passion for technology and IT, and I followed through with that, going into trade school and now working in the field and making decent money. I mean, I have a Mustang and a Elantra N right now as my cars. I can afford both. So it's the idea that I make a decent amount of money, and I can't complain about that. But the idea is that YouTube has still always been a passion of mine I've always really wanted to get into. And I've always said this is my chance. I have my dreams and goals that I want to accomplish with YouTube. It's just the truth. I have other goals too. Like I would maybe want to find love one day, stuff like that. But that shit, that dumb shit don't matter. This is the shit that matters. My ultimate goal with YouTube, to be honest, would be to make... Originally, it was to make millions and stuff like that. That was the unrealistic goal when we were kids or young teens. Was like, oh, we're going to make all this fucking money, bro. We're going to be so cool. Nowadays, I have more realistic goals about it. Honestly, when I load up my Discord that I closed out... Oh, there you go. When I load up my Discord now, and I see there's other people in this chat posting stuff, and and when I look over at 9 people online right now and 68 that are appearing offline, it's something like that just, I don't know. It's like because the truth is, when we started YouTube, we never expected any of our channels, either of ours, to ever do good, if that makes any sense. Because I never expected to actually have my own Discord server that would have like 68, almost like 90 something or 80 something people in the server that join it. I never expected the guy who made the NPC bots to actually reach out to me at one point to tell me that he's seen my videos and that he would actually join my server. Even though he likes to talk a little bit of smack when I'm stupid and don't realize how to do things, which is totally deservable. I never realized that a major community group, EMU Coach, would actually subscribe to my YouTube channel and I'd actually be somewhat known for something on the web. That's just what I'm saying, though. It's like, stuff like that I never suspected would happen. And you kind of start to realize now it's like the community is really... That's really where it's at with stuff like this. Now, don't get me wrong. The end goal for me is still... The honest-to-God goal used to be just money. I can easily say now... Oops, as I drop batteries here. It's easy for me to now state, instead of having to choke it down, it's like, is that really the goal? Is honestly continue to build the community. I would say your monetization on the side of it is the healthy byproduct of a good community on YouTube. So getting money from it is just one of the other good things you get. Now, like I was saying before, I have my realistic goals for YouTube and I have my fake fantasy goals that would maybe come true one day. You could also tell these videos are unscripted because I can't speak worth a shit. So like my realistic goals on YouTube, in my opinion, I believe I could reach one day is a livable wage. I believe one day I can make enough money to live off of YouTube if I just keep up. Even after most of the repack stuff I could possibly do is dried up, because there's always stuff to do. People will always watch my leveling, my rating, and my PvPing, and I'm more than happy to do it. I'll tell you guys now, spoiler, if anybody watches this late into the video, EMU Coaches Alterac Valley was a shit ton of fun. Unbelievably fun compared to Isle of Conquest or whatever we had to do inside of Isle of Conquest. Isle of Conquest doesn't work. Or Battle of Gilneas. Alterac Valley was great fun. I had the most fun PvPing with bots in Alterac Valley. But that's a realistic goal of mine, is that I'd be able to do this as a living wage one day. My unrealistic goal would be to have my own office that I rent out to go and record videos. This is, of course, if the dream comes to be that I start to make any semblance of millions, or maybe not millions, but like mid 6 figures off of YouTube. That would be my main goal, is to still have to go somewhere to work on YouTube. PewDiePie does it, and it's always been something I've always looked up to. He says, I have an office to go on YouTube at and stuff. It's the idea of keeping that normalcy of a normal life that you had before YouTube. That's the idea. Because, working from home, it's great, but even now, working where I work now, it snows and stuff here where I live. And I have 2 sports cars, front wheel and rear wheel drive cars. And yeah, I still drive to work. I mean, yeah, we just had our first freeze over, but it didn't snow yet, at least, knock on wood. But you get the point. But with all that said, I just have to also mention to the people, you might also notice on this list, anybody here, my latest repack video today did very well for a video in a long time. I got a dislike, so whoever disliked, I'm sorry. But, like 51 views compared to Zetabots Part 6, which came out, December 18th. Almost 10 days ago, it only has 64 views. It's got 51 in one day. So I already know for a fact my flagship, been putting big quotes right now as I say that, my flagship videos are EMU Coach and WoW repack stuff, which technically means whenever I post videos, I'm going to give you away my secrets. When I post videos in my backlog, I already know 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all going to do great. All 4 of these videos are going to get a ton of views first day and get me subs and everything. And I've already accepted that 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, and 7 are not going to do as well. I've already accepted it. That's a guarantee. Granted, the first few Zetabot videos actually did really well, but this could also be from the fact that I just haven't uploaded in a while. Whoopsie daisy. I just haven't uploaded in a while. But it's the idea that I've already accepted that the videos I really want to do won't do that good. Now, that's not saying I don't want to do WoW stuff. My biggest danger on YouTube, and the main reason why I really do want to get a bigger community, it's the idea that the bigger your community, the more people you just have watching you in general. And it's the idea that I can't wait to get to the point where I can post anything, and I know that people are always going to view it. It is a little disheartening and demotivating on occasion when, I'll look at all this WoW stuff, 400, 100, 232, 455, 537, 631, 424. Oh, that's a Zeta. And then boom, like such art, much WoW. I had a lot of fun recording this in 25 views. So it's just the idea that you make all this other content, and it's like, if it doesn't say the word Trinity Core, Azeroth Core, or EMU Coach, you're going to see like single double-digit views, and then you're going to see boom, Azeroth Core, 631 views. It's like, what the fuck happened? Stuff like that, Zetabot videos I know will do good eventually, just take time. But I just mentioned that's the reason why I'd say to people why I like to also make content in between that I do enjoy. Because I do enjoy Azeroth Core, Trinity Core. I'm going to get started with Sea Mango soon for Light's Hope, so we can do some vanilla. I want to do the EMU Coach VIP for Kata, which I have. I just have to make videos on it. I already put it in here for Kata Ragefire and Kata Showcase. Now that I just reminded myself, we'll do Light's Hope Showcase. Man, I cannot spell. But I'm just letting people know in case there's more videos that come up, like, for example, SCP in VR, PC Building Simulator, Contractors in VR, Ready or Not, Motor Town Behind the Wheel. If videos like that come up, I just want people to understand why I make them. I'm not the biggest fan of being typecasted into one type of content, even though YouTube is clearly built that way. 455, 232, 181, 484, 425. They make it clear that you get typecasted eventually into one section, whether you like it or not. The reason why I want to diversitize my content is because I want my content to spread. I want the community to grow at an alarming rate. So the idea is I need to try and incorporate a lot of things because I like to be a gaming channel, not a WoW channel, not a COD channel, stuff like that. Oh, so good. I want to be just a generic gaming channel. If you get stuck into something, it's not as fun anymore. Because it's not as, oh my god, 11 minutes. It's not as fun getting stuck in to content, and it's like, you get sick and tired of doing it. Here's the deal. People can say I'm addicted to gaming all they want, and here's the truth. I own a lot of games, right? A ton of games I own, right? And the truth is, I don't have 1,000 hours in a single one of them. I don't. The highest hours I have is Gmod, which is 924. I don't have 1,000 hours in a single game. Because I don't like to play the same games for hours and hours and hours and hours like other people do. Like when I was in that TF2 tournament for like 10 minutes, there's guys that had 10,000 plus hours. I was the only person I think that had a below 50 hours. Or below 100, I should say. So it's just the idea that I was at a disadvantage, but it's like I just don't play games that much, if that makes any sense. I don't. I just don't enjoy playing video games like a single game that long. I like to diversitize my plate. It's the same thing with YouTube. I don't like to play a single game for that long in the channel. I like to diversitize my content. I like to play more games, like to play different things. I get too bored playing one game. Like if I play one game, it's usually for like a week straight, and then I switch to something else. It's just not that fun to me to play one thing over and over. So that's why I have to take a break from EMU Coach and make other stuff. I had to take a break from Trinity Core and WoW in general and play other games. I just can't come back and play a game constantly. It's like why when I played real WoW, and I've been debating if I want to get back into it, I don't play it all the time. That's why I don't like paying for a subscription for games. Because I might play it for 3 weeks in a month. Or, that's a month. I might play the game for a month, and then I'll need like 2 months away from it before I even think about looking at it again. That's the idea, though. I just can't play games that long. So I just wanted to get that out of the way of why I diversitize my content. And why I don't just play one thing over and over, and why I'm hoping that the community can understand to also give those videos a try. You might find them just as entertaining. Because I'm a big idiot. I do a lot of stupid things. Call of Duty, I'll give out the spoilers. I broke 2 controllers playing it. So it's just the idea that I'm just a dumbass. But that's the whole point. This channel used to be about watching somebody suck at video games. Now you're just watching an idiot play video games, which is pretty entertaining in my mind because I'm just a complete dumbass. Anyway, that's the short... It was short. That's the update video that I did not want to make over 13 minutes now, but now that's what's going to be. I guess stay tuned for more content, and thank you for coming along with the ride. And make sure you join the Discord and everything. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. Put on your notification bell so you never miss a new video. See you later.